Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with some quick DATAMINES update video here in regards to some incoming information, but as well some changes that we have seen now that the resets has happened. And again, big shout out to Quick Draw. Always getting this information in a timely manner for us just helps us, especially to plan ahead and to see what exactly is also coming in the landscape ahead of us. So first and foremost, you guys may have saw this already over the weekend and last week, but Captain Britain getting included in the DATAMINES. We don't know which version of Captain Britain obviously is getting included, but it looks like they actually removed this DATAMINES as well. So it might have been actually a mistake from someone on the Scopely team that accidentally included it this early, because that's what we were thinking too. Just going back, typically you would see the next legendary character usually 3 to 4 months. Right now we just recently had Old Man Logan, so it was a bit early to see this. And I was thinking also maybe there's a potential that this character could have been a dark promotion credit, but anyways, they've removed the DATAMINE, so we don't see Captain Britain's inclusion there anymore. Just a heads up there, guys. But something else that I also want to point out, not yet obviously confirmed, but we do see that there's going to be a live maintenance coming here actually in just a few days, which makes sense. Typically it happens every so often once the new teams have been completed, and then they do a new rotation of the patch, new characters and teams to come. So definitely going to be awaiting that very soon, because we haven't got a glimpse yet of what team is next, and we're probably going to get some sort of teaser or sneak peek this week. I also got to point out, guys, a big one right here is that S.W.O.R.D satellite. We got the information now included in the DATAMINES that it's going to be 50 floors, including 10 new floors that are going to give us an opportunity here to earn Crimson Gear. This is pretty big. The last time that we ran S.W.O.R.D Satellite, it was actually featuring characters like, Black Knight getting shards of him as the first rendition of it, and we were able to successfully clear all 40 floors completely free to play. Now, I'm definitely going to do that again, except the only difference now is that there's 10 new floors, which means, guys, there's a very good chance that some of the newer teams that have been added into the game likely are going to be somewhat required. We saw this with Escape from Kiln, where both Spider Society and Cabal were needed. I didn't get a chance to build them up, and so it was a lost opportunity, but we do have some time to prepare. So I do want to give you guys a quick little recap here. If you recall, to get all the way through the 40 floors, it was actually pretty useful to have characters like Apocalypse and Super Scroll leveled up and ready to go, right? We needed them all the way to get through level 40. Did you absolutely have to have them? Not necessarily. There were some definite workarounds if you had some certain characters built up all the way to Gear Tier 18. We also have Gear Tier 19 now available in the game, which was not available when the last time S.W.O.R.D Satellite came. So that's also kind of an X factor. I expect these last 10 floors to be harder, more difficult, and likely involving more strategy involved. So I'm going to take a look back and see what teams I used and prepare a cheat list. A cheat list for you guys, so that way you can go through this cheat sheet yourself and really build up some of those teams and characters for each level. Having said that, I also want to point out some of the characters and teams that have not been used yet so far in a requirement, really being the newest teams, right? Can we potentially see Cabal being used now? 100%. Remember with S.W.O.R.D Satellite, last time you did need characters at least 5 stars, so that's going to be a notable factor, right? We didn't have Cabal at the time, so they could be likely used again for that extra value. Black Knight was around, but many folks did not have him at 5 yellow stars, so they weren't able to utilize all the time at Black Knight. So that's going to be a very welcome addition to clear some floors, if you will. If you recall, you can only use a team once in that day, so after that you had to wait the next day 24 hours, and typically the event ran for 24 hours. Extreme X-Men was also another one. There were some members that we use, but I believe both Nightcrawler and the newest members in Forge and Sunspot, their full yellow stars weren't farmable yet, so we didn't get a chance to use them. They could very well be useful in some aspects of this new event. Mercs for Money, obviously featuring Old Man Logan's gonna be pretty big, but I don't have him 5 yellow, so likely this team is gonna get excluded. Hopefully there's some floors that we can work around where we don't need Mercs for Money, but that's definitely going to be something to watch for. And finally, another one I could also see is North Star and the respective Alpha Flight team that's being the brand new, the most recent team here getting added, right? Many of us likely won't have the 5 yellow on them, so that's going to definitely be interesting as well if they include. But anyways, guys, these are the newest teams so far. We saw Hive Mind previously having value already, so we'll definitely see what that's going to be looking like in the landscape. So hopefully this helps you guys prepare. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.